We are more of an in-the-office company. We are looking for people who are at least NYC based so that they can come into the office and collaborate in person when needed. But we recognize that that's not always needed. There's certain types of work that make sense to do remotely. There's certain types of work that make a lot more sense to do collaboratively. One of the biggest challenges with working remote is that it can often allow more individual focus, but can hurt team collaboration. It's good for individuals, but it's not good for teams. And really what that boils down to is that people do different types of work as part of their day-to-day, and certain types of work are more conducive to in-person collaboration versus working alone by yourself. You have to just ship something. So we try to be mindful of that. Our schedule is, as far as when we expect people to work, we're pretty flexible, and we expect the same kind of flexibility. So like if there's a production problem, we expect people to jump in and help if they're needed on that occasion. And as we own the system, and when there's production problem, it's our own fault, right? We have the empowerment agency to make sure these kind of problems are minimized and don't happen. But when they do, we do expect people to help, even if it's at weird hours. And then because of that, we in turn are more flexible as to when people work in a non-emergency, which is vast majority of the time. We are in the finance sector, so we have teams that come in much earlier than we do because they're operating against market hours. Our team and the engineering division here at Clear Street is not strictly bound by the same hours as them. So we come in, I usually come in between 9 to 9:30, I would say on most days, maybe 8:45 to 9:30. So that's a pretty broad range, right? Like it's different on different days depending on certain things. And then I'll stay later to offset that. And people on my team will come in at slightly offset times as well, based on what their personal schedule, or even just their personal body rhythms, what they know when they're most productive. And the people on my team put in a lot of work, and exactly when they do it is not really concerning to me versus what the overall output is, and that people are willing to help when we need them.